All right, we just showed up at the new project car.
Yeah.
Here it is. You guys might know what it is. This is a Miata that we bought for $600.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently it could be an MX-5. We're not sure yet. It's some sort of addition. But we were having her school party over here yesterday. And that's how we got to it. So we're gonna take the cover off and see what it looks like. We've never seen it. We just bought it. That's all we did.
We just bought it.
Drove over here in the truck. Zoe shot it with paintballs yesterday. But we're gonna take the cover off this thing and see what it is. See what I paid $600 for. Holy shit. I don't want the person to hear me because they live right there. But I just got a deal on this thing. A deal. It is a non-wrecked MX-5 with 150,000 miles on it. The last plate I see in it is 2012, so it's been sitting here for a couple years. I don't know why it got parked here. Basically, the story is that his father died, so I'm pretty sure this just was parked here, and that was it. Apparently they said he drove it all the time, and it has a full tank of gas in it. Also not a good thing because it's been sitting, but I'm pretty sure he just parked this thing and that was it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I am not lying. This is an MX-5 edition. The top is all in good. The top's in great shape. This is just crazy. I just scored this for $600. Yeah, the interior is a little bit rough, but if you cleaned it up, put a aftermarket steering wheel on it, cleaned up the shifter boot, this thing would look. What the heck? There's speakers in the seats. That is weird. But it's the window's been down. It's been cracked, so it is wet and muggy in the inside. But this is the new project car. A non-wrecked 150,000 mile MX-5. Hasn't ran or moved in probably 2 or 3 years. This is all we're gonna be seeing of the car until next week when I get the key. We'll be airing the tires up and trying to see if we can start it. But we got ourselves a drift Miata.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time you guys seen me on this was about a week ago when we first found it, and we just came back, got the lights working. It did not come with a key, so I had to rig up the ignition really quick. But we got all the lights on, everything's working from my truck to this battery, so we're about to try to jump it. We're gonna crank it and see what happens. I wish I had someone here to hold the camera, but I don't, so I will get back to you guys soon, hopefully as soon as it's running. I just broke down the Miata and this kid just saved me. Let me kill the radio. All right, we just took the Miata on its first drive. It drove great, had a great clutch, everything. I had to kind of hotwire it in a way. So I was driving up the road and I forgot to disconnect the security lock. So now it's just sitting in the road and the wheels won't turn. So we are gonna try to get this done, see what happens. It's dark, I can't do anything. I'm gonna get back to you guys in the morning, but we got the whole ignition removed and I drove it home. There's literally almost nothing wrong with this thing. It's ridiculous. The only lights on in the dash are the low washer fluid, the brake light, and the airbag light. And the airbag light's on because I unplugged it from the steering column. So this car is legitly ready to go. But I'll get back to the details and everything in the morning. Just letting you know that Rat Life has a Miata now. All right, it's the next day. I stayed up all night last night, just about. I'm about to be going to sleep pretty soon, but I'm going to close out this video. We ended up really cleaning the Miata up, and it turned out really good for the $600 I have invested in it as of right now. It runs, it drives, it has no lights on the dash, and it runs really good. It had been like I've said previously, been sitting for about a year or two, and I'm bringing it back to life. But I cleaned it up really good. Cleaned the stock wheels, they had rust caked all on them. The paint turned out pretty good where it's not messed up, you know. The interior cleaned up pretty good. It was horrible. I didn't go in too much detail because the person I got this from wanted it gone ASAP, so I was kind of restricted on making like actual like videos about it while I was doing it. But and the top is in really good condition, cleaned up nice. That was like dark gray. I thought it was a gray top when I got it. It cleaned up really good. Doesn't leak at all. But yeah, $600 Miata, 5-speed, 1.8 M edition, 97. It runs really good. I'm going to be doing small things to it. Right now I'm just focused on getting the title straight and seeing what I really can do with it. But it's just all around pretty good car for how much I paid for it. And now I'm about to go over all the parts that are on the way for it. The dash cover under here, so that won't be open. A new ignition, because I didn't have a key with it. I already got a key made for the doors. The guy showed up and did that for me. But then I also got a new shifter knob coming in. A boot, like a rubber boot underneath of that shifter cover is coming in because that's all cracked. And you can hear and see the bottom of the car and the ground. So that's coming in. And then I've got a steering wheel hub and a new steering wheel coming in for it. And I put this cheap little cover over the seat because it's pretty ate up, but I might do it to the other side. I know it's goofy and girly, but I kind of like it. It looks really goofy with the tan interior. And then also a new head unit because the speakers and everything do work, but the volume button was broken. And you can turn it up and down because this is how it was with my old radio and the CRV, but I want to get a new one. So those are all the parts that are coming in for it right now. And today I just plan on doing an oil change. I went and bought a little electric power washer. Saw it had pretty good reviews, so picked that up. And I'm going to do a detail on the engine bay. So all that stuff to come really in the next week or so on this. And we're going to see kind of how nice we can make it without putting over $1,500 in it. So I still got some room to put some money in it. And then really all I'm going to be doing is selling this one. So it's super fun to drive, but I'm going to close out this video. And yeah, that's the Miata, the $600 Miata. Stay tuned for updates and small stuff with it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.